It is, I don't give a fuck. And it's time for more Twitch. There we go. Gonna do a little bit more Star Trek-y. I like those lasers. I should really... Oh, there's my... Oh yeah, that little fairy there. There we go. Oh. I don't think I can. I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't have any other window open, so I can't watch Twitch chat. But I do have it on my phone, so I'll be able to... I should really decorate, or redecorate. Oh well. Oh yeah, I bet it some other time. I got a new achievement. I wonder what that's for. Alright. I'll worry about that later. Star Trek Bridge Grove! OMG! OMG! It's kind of cool that the voice commands work now. Correction, it's kind of cool that they sort of work now. I'll try and do the Borg one again because that's the only one I haven't beaten. Recommended for experienced crews. Okay. Thank you for the auto host. Naked Cupcake. I'm looking through the bridge of the nose of the Oculus mask. That's how I can see the chat.
Supplemental. A Borg cube is hot on our trail. They have regenerative and adaptive capabilities unlike anything we've ever seen. Fortunately, Starfleet has projects underway that will help us resist and fight back. Our only hope is to gather them before the Borg overwhelm us.
Starfleet is trying to get us the location information on the anti-Borg prototypes. But it's gonna be rough with all the chaos in the trench.
Indeed. Indubitably, Captain.
The Borg are tracking us. It won't be long before they find us.
Red alert! Oh no. Red alert!
I know we're here. Peter's army. New contact. One hostile.
We are the Borg. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Resistance
That's lovely.
is futile.
We can force the Borg to temporarily shut down if we inflict sufficient damage. This will allow us additional time to accomplish our objectives. I'm sending new data to your panel, Captain.
Captain, I've marked your map with the location of a Starfleet prototype.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Initializing warp protocols. Diverting power. Shields at 50%.
If we attack now, they'll just adjust to what our methods are, so we gotta wait.
Warp coils ready. Charged. Shields at 25%. We just lost our shields.
Engage!
Torpedo launchers repaired. Photon torpedo launchers.
Borg nanoprobe infection detected. Until we find a permanent fix, our systems will operate at a diminished capacity.
I, moving to new station.
Oh shit.
Aye, moving now.
Calculating travel vector.
Prepare for impulse.
On the way.
I cannot comply with your order.
Helm, prepare for impulse.
Room is back online.
I
Shield
can't
emitters
comply.
restored.
Aye, aye.
Allocating engine power for impulse.
Making ready
The
for impulse.
astrophysics lab is
Moving
functional.
into the anomaly.
Engine repairs complete, Captain.
We're in position.
On your mark, Captain.
Make it so.
Shield modulation online.
Helm, make it so.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You're so annoying. Yo, fire that guy's ass out of that chair, will you?
A convoy came under fire and the ship carrying the Borg prototype was hit. There's a massive containment breach and their comms are down. Find and secure the prototype before it blows.
Changing target.
We need a full scan to confirm the location of the prototype through all this interference. Captain, every ship here is at risk. If the containment field fails, the explosion will cause significant damage to its surroundings.
You got it. Targeting.
We're gonna try and get to the prototype before a known object. Scan target.
I can't.
Captain, we've reached our destination.
Assigning crews to the scanners. Operations crews are on
Scan target.
I can't, Captain. I, Captain. Locking on target. Aye,
Staying
aye.
with
New target locked.
Our scanner's down. There we have.
On our way.
Our computers are infected with nanoprobes. Damn it. Scan target.
Captain, please say again.
Aye,
Following
aye.
the target.
Locking new target. Scan initiated.
We've arrived.
Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Roger that. Target selected.
Helm, full speed.
Aye, full speed ahead. Moving out of the anomaly.
Scanning target. Incoming Borg cube.
Warning.
Entering the anomaly.
Hazard detected.
Transferring data to your panel, Captain.
Scan target.
Captain, we've been
The
detected.
Borg have recalibrated their systems. It will be more difficult to overcome their defenses now.
Following the
Scanning.
target.
Changing target.
I didn't engage them the first time.
Seconds until the containment field collapses.
I will update your panel, Captain.
Useful.
Scan target.
Please repeat, Captain.
Stay
Aye, aye, Captain. Targeting.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Seconds till containment field collapse.
I don't know which is which.
Shields 25%.
Engage target.
Moving out
Understood.
of the anomaly.
Updating target.
Target.
We have lost shields.
New target locked.
Engines fully restored.
Arming torpedoes. Damaged.
The Borg have shut down for
I'm not
repairs.
picking up any
They will be active
survivors.
again
There's
momentarily.
no trace of the prototype. I want the prototype from Starfleet on your map. They're heading out.
I am updating your panel, Captain.
Understood.
Disengaging for warp. Disarming torpedoes.
Warp course plotted. Lining up for warp. We're aligned for warp.
Engage.
Say again.
Ready for
We're
warp.
ready to go.
Charged.
Aye, Captain.
Oh, no.
Plotting course.
Prepare for impulse.
I need a destination, Captain.
Helm, prepare for impulse.
Cannot comply. Aye, aye.
Fire that fucking asshole.
Plotting
Jesus.
impulse course laid in, Captain.
Helm, make it so.
Aye, aye.
He's about as useful as wet toilet paper. Will you fire him?
We need your help. A cloaked vessel attacked us and stole the prototype we built for Starfleet.
Oh,
Don't let him
God.
escape.
Cloak hunt.
I didn't catch that. Say again.
We're showing on their sensors.
4.
We need to transport the prototype off their ship. They die before surrendering.
We're on site.
We're with
Engage
you,
target.
Captain.
Aye, aye,
Staying with-
Captain. Target selected.
Scan target.
Firing. Locking new target. Opening fire. You got it. Arming torpedoes. Operating target. Scanning target.
The astrophysics lab is back online.
Shields at 60%. Let's come on.
At 50%.
Transferring data to your panel.
Target shields.
Aye.
We're in position.
Shields are down.
Power engaged. En route now. We're in position.
Torpedoes are fully
Repairs
functional.
complete.
Torpedo launchers. Shields are fully operational. Shield emitters.
We're on site.
Warp core damaged. Repairs complete in the astrophysics lab.
We're on station.
Damaged. Warning.
Aye, Captain.
Equalizing power.
We've arrived.
Acknowledged. Prioritizing power to shields. Reassigning crew.
We're in position.
Come on.
Engineering is offline.
Target weapons.
On the way.
Following
Roger
the target.
that. Lowering shield.
Raise shields.
Aye, Captain.
Our upgrades to the computer core security subsystems were a success. We can fully repair any affected systems.
Hull integrity.
I've updated updated your readout with the location of one of the prototypes. Incoming Borg cube.
Shields at 50%. Shields at 25%.
Great. We don't have engines.
We have lost shields. Core critical. Shield emitters damaged.
It's the Borg. Prepare to evacuate!
Adapted to our weapon systems and reconfigured their defenses. They will be harder to stop.
Engaging target.
Shit, we're gonna die. Fucking Romulans. They're supposed to help us against the Borg, not destroy us.
Captain's log supplemental. A Borg cube is hot on our trail. They have regenerative and adaptive capabilities.
Hey, let's try this again.
Starfleet is trying to get us the location information on the anti-Borg prototypes, but it's gonna be rough with all the chaos in the trench.
Understood.
We need to move before the Borg find us. We don't have a lot of time.
Give us a location.
No, we're here.
New contact.
Red alert!
We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Torpedoes on.
We can force the Borg to temporarily shut down if we inflict sufficient damage. This will allow us additional time to accomplish our objectives.
I'm updating your map with the location of a prototype.
Warning.
Entering the anomaly.
Hazard detected.
Engaging.
I am updating your panel, Captain.
At 50%.
Exiting anomaly.
I didn't even target them last time, but they upgraded.
Shields 25%. Shields are down.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Holding
Preparing
fire.
for war.
Torpedoes
Adjusting.
disarmed.
Warp course is set. Lining up.
The Borg have infected our systems. Until we find a way to purge the infection, we'll be operating at reduced capacity.
Aye.
Of course.
Aye, moving to new station.
Calculating travel vector.
We're on site.
Helm, prepare for impulse. Helm, prepare impulse.
I can't comply.
Shield emitters restored.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Engine repairs complete, Captain. Diverting power for impulse.
Laying course for
Torpedo
impulse.
launchers repaired.
On your mark, Captain.
Torpedo control system.
Engage. Engage. Helm, engage.
We've arrived.
Aye, aye.
Moving now.
Computer core restored.
Apparently it doesn't accept voice commands when you're in this view.
We're in position.
Phasers are fully
Repairs are
operational.
complete.
Phaser array restored.
We're in position.
A cloaked vessel ambushed us and stole the prototype we were delivering to you. Please stop them!
We're showing on their sensors. There's no way they're surrendering the prototype. We'll have to take it back with the transporter.
New target locked. Locking on target.
Captain,
We'll stand with you.
Aye, aye, Captain. Arming torpedoes. Firing. That's a good hit.
I will update your panel, Captain.
Target weapons.
Aye, Captain.
Shields, 50%. Our shields are at 25%. Yes, Captain. Full power to shields.
Good hit.
Shields is
Don't
36.
lost our shields.
Damage. Toggle down.
A warbird we're equal match for. We shouldn't be having this much trouble.
Following
Aye,
the
aye.
talk.
Dropping shields.
Acquiring lock. Energizing.
We are now capable of overwhelming the Borg subspace channels, briefly stunning them. It will automatically engage whenever the algorithm finds a weakness to exploit.
Warning.
Moving in.
Impressive. Now its secrets die with you.
Engines
Starfleet sent the location of a prototype. Check your map.
damaged. Warning. Hull integrity at
Aye. Ceasing
Preparing
fire.
for war.
Torpedoes on safe.
Sending injured.
Lining up for war.
On our way.
Warp coils ready.
Charged.
Active contact. Borg incoming.
Damn it!
Core critical. We're on track.
Hi, changing heading.
You have our gratitude, Captain. We'll get moving again once we finish some repairs.
Recovered and are on standby. Heading there now.
Get over to the engineering.
The Borg are here!
Captain, we've been
The
detected.
Borg have recalibrated their systems. It will be more difficult to overcome their defenses now.
Aye. Core critical. We're on track.
Aye. Setting new heading.
We're in position.
Exiting the anomaly.
Gotta run away from it. What's the status? 19%. We're in fucked up shape.
Core critical. Sensor array damaged.
Entering the anomaly.
You're supposed to avoid the target, you know, as in go the opposite way.
Torpedoes are fully functional.
Fuck the torpedoes, give me warp.
We're awaiting orders.
Moving out of the anomaly.
Engines fully restored.
Okay, good.
Engines restored.
Come on, you just said they were restored. What about the shields?
Yes, Captain. Raising shields.
Well, that would have helped.
Phaser fire control restored.
Captain, we're clear of hostiles.
Alright, what about the engines?
The station's fixed up.
enemy vessel. Sensors are showing
We're in
clear.
position.
It's been repaired. Go to 47, 48.
Aye, aye.
Preparing for warp. Adjusting power.
Warp course is set. Lining up for warp vector.
We're aligned for warp.
Warp
Course laid
coils
in,
charged.
Captain. Aye.
The computer core is back online.
Plotting course.
Oh, we're getting there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Allocating engine power for impulse.
Making ready for impulse. We're ready to go.
Engage.
Aye.
Hostile vessels closing on our position. We require immediate assistance.
We're showing on their sensors. Understood. Changing target. Arming torpedoes. You've got
Following
it.
the
New
target.
target locked.
Affirmative. Maximizing power to shield emitters.
Firing.
Aye, understood. Staying with them.
Initiating scan. Roger that. Locking new target. Opening fire. Enemy vessel. Breaking contact. Understood. Target selected. Scan initiated. Scratch one hostile. Aye,
Staying
aye.
with them.
Changing target. Engaging target. Aye, aye, Captain. Updating target. Disengaging. Scanning. Hostile contacts detected.
Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Aye.
Staying with
Locking on target. Engaging.
This is gonna be hard.
New contact. Board Q.
Not good.
Moving into the anomaly.
Hazard detected. Warning. Environment exceeding ship tolerance.
Enemy breaking contact.
connected to our weapon systems and reconfigured their defenses. They will be harder to stop.
Targeting. Firing.
Come on.
Enemy vessel destroyed.
Staying with them.
Locking on target. Engaging target.
Shields at 50%.
Exiting the anomaly.
One hostile destroyed. Aye, Captain. New target locked. Engaging.
Warning.
Entering.
Hazard detected. Warning. Environment
Shields at 25%. We have lost shields. Damage repairs complete, Captain.
integrity at 10%. Warp core damaged.
Repairs on the computer core are complete.
Come on.
Hostile retreating.
Computer core restored.
Aye, aye.
Oh, fuck it. You were close. Or closer than before. And then be bored, God.
Captain's log, Stardate 2258.306. We're continuing our research of the trench. Currently, we're gathering data on several anomalies in the area.
Updating our star charts.
And let's warp. Prepare for warp, Helm. Oh. Helm, prepare for warp.
Apologies, Captain. Please say again.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Initializing warp protocols. Diverting power.
Warp course laid in. Aligning warp vector. Warp vector aligned.
Ready for
Course
warp.
plotted.
Charge.
On your mark.
Engage.
Aye, Captain.
Whenever you are ready, Captain. My team is standing by to
Captain,
analyze
we've been
scan
detected.
data.
New contact. One enemy vessel. Aye, aye,
Following the
Captain.
target.
Changing target. Scanning. Shields up. Arming torpedoes.
I am sending new data to your panel, Captain.
Got an incoming hail.
We're suffering multiple systems failures, including life support. You have to get my people out of here.
Pushing new data to your readout, Captain. Opening fire.
Calculating travel vector. Plotting course.
Aye, aye.
Ceasing
Diverting
fire.
power for
Disarming
impulse.
torpedoes.
Plotting impulse course. Course plotted.
Engage.
Aye, understood.
Warning.
Entering the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
Aye,
Follow.
Captain. Targeting.
Aye, Captain. Following the target.
Scan target.
Say again.
Affirmative. Sending operations crews to the sensors.
Scan target.
You got
Staying
it.
with them.
Updating target.
Warning.
Aye, aye, Captain. Maximum throttle.
Operations crews are in position.
We've arrived.
Follow.
Yes, Captain. Target selected.
Aye, aye. Maximizing power to engines.
Exiting anomaly.
Understood. Distributing crews
On
for
the way.
rescue operations.
We have an incoming hail, Captain. Scan.
They are still with us.
My
They
crew's
must be
all
following our
accounted for.
impulse trail.
We're ready for transport when you are.
Operations crew assignment complete.
We're in position.
I will update your panel, Captain.
Transport from target.
Following the
Aye,
target.
Captain. Shields low.
Establishing mark.
Aye, shields range.
What the hell are you doing?
Locking new contact. Hostile. Roger that. Dropping shields.
What are you doing?
Staying with them.
Acquiring lock.
Why are you shooting at them, you stupid idiots?
Moving out of the anomaly.
Full stop.
Aye, bringing her to full stop.
Energizing.
Transporter locked.
Others are still awaiting transport.
Transport from target.
Sorry, Captain. Please say again.
Begin transport.
Following the target. Follow.
Acquiring transporter lock.
Aye, full stop.
New contact. One hostile.
Energizing.
We're ready to transport. Thank you for the assistance. You're a credit to Starfleet.
Blocking new target. Holding fire. Scan initiated.
Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Understood. Target selected.
What was she firing on? There was no target and I did not give the order to fire. Why was she firing? And you just said they did fuck all. Some first officer you are.
Scanning target.
Honestly, can't get good staff. Hey, Fluff. Ah, it's good to see you.
Our ship should have little problem enduring the anomaly's effects. Transferring data to your panel, Captain. The data we have gathered is approximately half of the necessary quantity.
Calculating travel vector. Warning.
Moving into.
They know we're here.
Detected.
Aye, aye.
I'm using a VR headset, so as you can see, I don't... I hope you can understand, I don't see the chat instantly, but I am seeing it through the nose bridge of the VR screen.
We're ready to go.
Engage.
I didn't catch that. Say again.
Helm, engage.
Aye, aye.
Entering anomaly. Hazard detected.
Hostiles in pursuit. They must have followed our impulse signature. Got it. Updating target.
They can follow all they want. They're not gonna hurt us. Raise shields.
Aye, aye. Shields up. We're being trailed. They're tracking our impulse footprint. Scan initiated. We're showing on their sensors. New contact. One enemy vessel. Scan is showing that anomaly as dangerous.
My readings suggest the effects of the anomaly will be mild.
Arriving at our destination. New target. Scanning.
It could cause direct damage to the ship. I am updating your panel, Captain.
Plotting course.
I've got a new contact. Hostile.
Aye.
Diverting power for impulse.
Making ready for impulse. Entering the anomaly.
You're supposed to be going to the right, Betty. It's... this is so much better in VR than it is on regular.
Exiting anomaly. Course laid in, Captain.
Engage.
Aye, aye.
That looks like America.
Warning.
Moving into the anomaly.
Hazard detected.
They're still with us. They must be detecting our impulse trail. On target. Scanning.
Captain, be aware that the anomaly's effect on the ship will be substantial. Our ship is likely to sustain direct damage as a result. I am sending new data to your panel, Captain. I believe we have gathered all the necessary data, Captain.
Scanning target.
Warning.
Captain, we've been detected. New contact. One hostile.
It's your core. Do you go after it?
Captain, that anomaly is highly unstable. Our subsystems may be completely overwhelmed. I am updating your panel, Captain.
Red alert. Engage target.
Understood. New target locked. Engaging target. New contact. One enemy vessel. Torpedoes arming. Enemy vessel is retreating.
Scan target.
Captain, please say again.
Scan target.
Aye, aye. Targeting.
We're being trailed. They're tracking our impulse footprint.
Initiating scan.
I am sending new data to your panel, Captain.
Target weapons. Target the weapons.
Warning.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, we don't have scanners.
I've got a new contact. Hostile.
Alright, let's get out of here. We're outnumbered.
Yes,
Aye, aye,
Captain.
Captain.
Ceasing
Preparing for
fire.
warp.
Torpedoes disarmed.
Warp course is set. Lining up for warp.
Warning.
We're not moving. Why are we not moving?
Warp coils ready.
Charged.
Shield strength at 50%.
Warp coil discharge imminent.
Captain, the warp coils are about to discharge. Shields 25%. Shields are down. Moving now.
That ship is making a break for it. Captain, I'm
We're on
updating
site.
your panel.
On our way.
Calculating travel vector.
Phaser array fully repaired.
Repairs complete.
Restored.
On our way.
We're on station. We're on site. Engines are fully operational.
Restored.
En route now.
Yeah, don't let this guy take over helm again.
Shield emitters restored.
Seriously.
We're in position. Torpedo launchers fully operational.
Torpedo launchers restored.
On the way. We're in position. Main engineering is back
finished
online.
our repairs. Core restored.
Aye, aye. Moving now.
Oh, yeah.
Repairs on the computer core are complete.
We finished
Repairs
our repairs.
complete in the transporter room. Captain,
Like it.
all systems are restored.
Approach target.
Say again.
We're in position. Aye, aye, Captain.
Now, can you go in a straight line this time?
Roger that. Shields lowered.
Oh, I like this sector. Scan target. Scan target.
I can't do that.
I know we're here.
Aft side.
We're being hailed,
New
Captain.
contact. One hostile.
You have trespassed into Romulan space. Leave now and do not test our patience.
The astrophysics
Arriving.
lab.
Shields raised. Arming torpedoes.
Returning data to your panel, Captain.
Target weapons.
Roger that.
Shields, 50%. Our shields are at 25%. We just lost our shields. Affirmative. Full power to shields.
Yeah, because this fucking asshole over here can't do a fucking job.
We're in position.
Oh my god.
Repairs complete.
Control system restored.
Moving now.
Do your job, you stupid hound.
Staying with me.
Shield emitters repaired.
Shield emitters restored.
Aye, aye, Captain.
We're in position. We're on station.
Aye, Captain. Assigning crews to weapons. Yes, Captain. Prioritizing power to shields. Torpedo launchers fully operational. Phaser fire control. Torpedoes are reassigning the injured crew to medical.
He's at 50.
Warp
Whoa.
core damaged.
We're on station. Proceeding to new assignment.
Shield strength at 50%.
He's at
Hostile
17%.
vessel destroyed.
Good.
We're on site.
Alright.
New station.
Aye, Captain.
We've arrived.
Torpedo launchers fully operational.
Station's good as
Photon
new.
torpedo launchers restored.
The computer core is back online. Phaser array fully repaired.
We're on site.
Aye, aye. Lowering shields. Aye, Captain. Torpedoes on safe.
Oh my god, that guy over there needs to be fired.
The research team is ready to receive our data. Transmitting now.
We're in position.
Oh, there. Twice he nearly lost the entire ship. Let's have a look. See if there's anything else we can do. Let's see. Yeah, I uninstalled Travel VR because it just doesn't work. I think the guy gave up. Oh yeah, let's have a look at that then. I haven't done Google VR in ages. Now with Street View. Google VR, Google VR. Alright, time to update. Alright, information is updated. Let's go visiting. Click to start. Yeah, let's skip intro. Learn how to explore. Place Earth beneath you. Whoa. Cool. To tilt the Earth up, press this button again. Ah. Ew. Well, can we visit the moon? But there's no stars anywhere. Why is there no stars? Where's the moon? Where's the moon? Yeah, my old hometown. So yes, this is Wymondham, or Windham, as it's pronounced by the locals. Oh, we can change the time of day now? Oh, that's how. Oh, wow, that's cool. Alright. So yeah, this is my old hometown. I used to come from here. So let's try and give you a tour, shall we? Is there a way to... I think... Oh, so this is the Windham Abbey when it focuses in. Oh, this is the field side. We can't go around? Oh yeah, we can. There we go. My brother and so many other family members had had their weddings here. Can we go inside? That's the main entrance right there. Ah, yes we can. Do you know what? I will absolutely piss my pants laughing if I can find my chair. Oh, what the hell? Come back. Oh, they moved all the chairs? There's plaques on the back of each of the chairs, you see. And this is their ladies' chapel. And I have a chair with my name on the back. That's the christening fountain. Oh, please show the names. I really doubt we'll find the chair that one of these chairs has my name on it. And I got to sit in it too. So that's the Abbey. That's Market Street, the Market Cross. That used to be the old library right there, so I'm guessing that's the... That's the Abbey Hotel. That's the Green Dragon pub. This town has more bars and pubs than you can imagine. I think that's the furthest pub. Yay, there it is, furthest pub on the corner. Good. I used to play chess there every single night. Well, every Friday night, I mean. That's one of the stores that I worked in. Like, I had a job there. Not for long, but I did work there. The one stop. Oh well, they've redecorated it. I suppose you would, like, after 10 years, they would. Oh no, the bakery! Most bakery's gone? Oh my god, I used to get cheese straws there every day for £1. Alright, let's see if we can... I'll show you where my old house used to be. This is Melton Road. And there's a funny story about all these houses up here, up into that white building there. All these houses were built in 2 weeks. And that's the one thing I noticed majorly different from America to England, is that America takes as long as it can to build houses. England, they get them up quick and easy and fast. Because I think they get paid differently, so they get paid per time. And here it is, my old home. 10 Melton Road. That used to be my computer room right there. That first window, I used to look out every time there's a snooker room in there and stuff like that. I doubt we'll be able to see my dad. And this used to be my nana's home, my mother's mum. They put a freaking skylight in the ceiling? Or is that a solar panel? Looks like a solar panel, maybe. ...2017 this was taken. Oh, that's nice. Looks like they have kids there. Lots of memories there. That looked like Simon then. One of my old school buddies. I doubt it's him. It just looked like him. How did I get here? 48 Melton Road. Oh, so that's... Yeah. Okay. So everyone's putting solar panels now on their ceilings? On their roofs? So this is Robert Kett Middle School, my second school. I guess you would call this junior high in America. It's named after the villain, the town hero. He was a bad guy who rebelled against the crown and got executed in the Norwich. Coming along this way. It's my high school. Hell. From 1994 to 1998. 4 years at school. Before they changed it to 5 years. And so much stuff. And they've already lost all my freaking grades. Oh, let me see. I had chat hidden. And I'll give you definitive proof that this is my former hometown, because some of you may or may not know my last name. If you go onto my YouTube channel, then you will know my last name. If you see my books, you'll know my last name. Coming along the right here is the south gate of the high school. They have a north and a south gate. This is all the science department. During the World War II, all the evacuees, refugee kids lived here, and that's where they used to go to school, and they were billeted. They built a leisure center on the left, school to the right, but typical British, they only they built the leisure center first, then they built the swimming pool. They built the swimming pool later, which makes no sense at all. So that's school. Okay. Okay, so this is my old house coming up on my left. This is the meadow on the back. And would you like to read The Sun, J. Bargerman's son? That window over there used to be my bedroom. Yes, I used to live in a funeral home. Trust me, I've never lived that down. I haven't tried to. You got so much crap here. My dad still owns the building. An American company now owns the business, but they have to pay my dad rent, which is kind of funny. And my dad's mother used to live down there. Past that house, there's a little house behind it. And to the right a little bit. Is the fire station. Wyndham Town's fire station. Oh, they've changed the tower at Long Lars. That used to be a brick stone building. It's a voluntary fire service on call, basically. So it's not manned full time, but all the fire people have to be within a certain radius, within a 4-minute distance of the fire station. Alright, I will be right back. I need to make a quick break. Heyo, I'm back. Ugh, sorry about that. Yeah, so we're at the fire station still. Alright, so I'm going to show you something kind of cool. Now, some of you Midnight Raven fans, I know. I haven't seen her in a while. Or spoken to her in a while, I know. But, I know some of you are saying BS to me actually knowing We grew up together in the same school and everything. I don't think it's that one. Wyndham Abbey. There we go. So yeah, I used to walk all the way past the Abbey, all the way down here until I got to Midnight Raven's house. And when I did get a bicycle, I used to ride all of this path 4 miles. I bet there's no street view of it. Looks like that's new. Maybe not. Well, that's Wyndham anyway. And I should show you the ooh, Brook Road. Yes, I have to show you that. My first school, my elementary school. Oh, back in Feller Street. Alright. How do we get here? We should be over there. Oh, close enough. So my elementary school, Brook Road First School, the school that's in the book. Used to be a girl, they separated the schools into 2 separate schools. So one would be a boys only school on the left, on the right would be a girls only school, and then they joined them. They did used to have the cane and everything else. Think before you park. Really? Wyndham, the pirates are coming. It's kind of old time. Oh, it didn't put the oh yeah, for those in America, in England, carnival means parade. They have those parades on trucks with floats and stuff. So that's what they mean by carnival. This used to be... oh wow, of course they changed it into houses. This used to be the dairy. In England you get the milk delivered. You can have milk, like 6 pints and stuff of milk delivered to your front door every morning. The dairy used to be here, but I guess they demolished it all. What is that, an old age? Oh, a care home, really. Senior home. And this is the wreck. Must have been taken in rugby season because they got rugby goal posts now. Or football posts as you guys would call it. Yeah, those skateboarding parks are good, new. They got rid of the swings. Oh dear. Itchy nose. And I gotta show you where the death slide was at least. In there, they fenced it off, but right where those bushes are and that tree is, where the wooden fence is, like you can see that it's all fenced off. On the other side of that wooden fence is where the death slide was, and it was a 20-foot freaking drop all the way down. You got motorcycle factories and stuff like there that was, and you got the other main industry factories, iron beams and stuff like that being made there. And this used to be a prison, for a woman's prison. It's also used for Red Cross, where we used to go every Wednesday. It held Red Cross meetings Mondays and Wednesdays, and down there is a secret passageway. And that's how we get to Wobby Cat, and vice versa. Big brothers and sisters who had to come and collect each other. That's how they get to the school fast. But yeah, there used to be a prison. So you get to go down and see the prisons. It's one of these strange churches. But this used to be, before this was built, it used to be my play school, like, I guess you call it kindergarten. But this is the Red Cross building, the side of it. Some say it's haunted. So we got, well, let me guess, they're building that into a home now? Because that used to be a bar too, but that closed. That used to be a sweet shop, but now there's a coffee bar, see? Or a cafe. And then there's a hall down there, and that's where the scouts were and everything. That's where I used to go. This leads to the high school and the passageway. The passage side comes out here. So that's the other side of the passage you saw on the other side. Good old graffiti. So you got another church there. You got a doctor's place down there. It's where my mother used to do the voluntary work. She'd drive people that couldn't drive themselves and vice versa. This leads down to the main town, like Market Street, the Market Cross. This used to be Woolworths, now I believe it's a co-op. I have no idea because I haven't been there in like 10 years. No, I don't know about feeling homesick, it's just... It's just amazing that I saw it. I'm just walking along. You got Chips Ahoy. I will go and try and find Midnight Raven's house. Because... her old house, I should say. Yeah, let's do that now. So no further to see. So there's the Market Cross. There's the Abbey. I tried to find it before, but I was an idiot back then because I was like 4 miles. Meh, that's nothing. I used to walk all this way on foot. 4 miles here, 4 miles back. Oh, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. But it was lovely and serene where she lived. Okay, so I came out here on my bike. I turned right. All the way up here. This is the road. Turn right. And I used to remember when I did have a bicycle. Yeah, Morley Lane. There you go. She's gonna kill me when she sees this, but I don't care. I used to cycle up all the way on this road, cursing why don't they have a fucking light. Like, they have no street lights and it's absolutely pitch black out here. Like, can I... Hang on. I forgot we could change the... So it's pitch black. Oh, what the hell? It goes straight to time, but it's absolutely pitch black at night time and you can't see shit. And I was like riding along my bicycle like, what on earth am I doing here? So like Midnight Raven and I used to say, we used to grow up with each other, we lived in the same town practically. I'm about to prove it. I used to cycle all the way up here. I'm having to click step by step. I can't just take giant leaps. That house is new. Now you can see the building or the house that's in one of my books too. Morley. It's the first building or house on the left. Here it is. Here you go, Midnight Raven's house. Or old house. Where's Waldo? Yeah. But yeah, that used to be Midnight Raven's old home. And up here, quickly, and then we'll go visit London. This was the part that I wrote in the book. They had swings and everything up here. Oh, it's still there, look. Those are the swings that I was talking about in the book. It looks like a scene from Ironside or something. Alright, let's go visit London. Alright, let's change the sky back to day. Indeed, let's play Where the Fuck is the Old Bat from Buckingham. There's London. Imperial War Museum, the British Museum. Something tells me that this is Britain. Whitechapel. Oh, Madame Tussauds, that's where all the replicas and clay models of people are. St. Paul's Cathedral. The Millennium Eye. Or Coca-Cola London Eye, really? Westminster Abbey. I'm just trying to get my bearings because I don't remember exactly. You got Tower London right there. And I think this is no, it can't be. Where's Buckingham Palace? Oh, gee, it's been so long since I've been here. Alright, this Big Ben. Ah, there it is. So you got the main road, Nelson's Column, because that's how I always remember where Buckingham Palace was, to the right of Big Ben. So you got Nelson's Column, the main road, kind of copycat of the White House. And there's the old Bat's house. She's the annoying cunt that lives there. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Thames. I was trying to see. Oh, there's no flag, so she wasn't in attendance when they took this. But when they took this, there's a flag. It's just not a lot of wind. Who the hell are you? So yeah, the old Bat's in residence. That's why the flag's up. As you can tell, I don't like the old fuck. Close look. Yeah. Hello? Anyone in there? All these blurs are people, midgets. Those are the pigeons. And you got the royal gardens behind Buckingham fuckers, and then you can have tea parties and everything else. I'm not a fan of the royal family, as you can tell. It's kind of impressive, like, just how much blackness people make the all blurs. But yeah, that's where Brexit's happening, or the deadlock is right now. Is that the BT tower? Or is that one of the others? No, that's a glitched out building. Oh no, that is. So this is British Telecom's tower. This is where the business of the phones and everything is coming from for England. If they use British Telecoms. You know what that is? Looks like a bombed out shell. Alright, let's see if we can find... Let's do one of the tours. Welcome water deserts. No. Well, before I got distracted, this is normally where I was gonna go. Tokyo, Japan. Alright, we'll do... I really don't like fans. Alright, let's do Big Ben since we're just there. It's only fair. No, I thought it was. I expected more. There you go, Tokyo Tower. That's what I was looking for. Yay! Right next to a hotel. I bet that costs a lot to stay there. Prince Hotel, right next to the tower, huh? Ooh. There she is. Oh, pretty. Looks like different pictures every time. Alright, I think there's enough touring for now. But let's do one of the other ones. Well, let's do one of the other space ones. That one's kind of cool, but it is disorienting. I will be doing that soon. Vampire the Masquerade, probably tomorrow. So I may just do... I will not be doing this one ever again because it's dangerous to teach people bad CPR. And that's just horrible. Mission ISS is space again. That one was really good. Chernobyl is okay. That needs to be downloaded. So I will leave it to what is that? Jeanette in VR. Nice. Yes. Oh yeah, Jeanette is very nice. So I'll give you the choice. We can do Mission ISS, Apollo 11. We can do the Home. We can also do the People's House. So People's House, BBC Home, VR Space, Apollo 11, or Mission ISS. What would you like to see next? I'll give you the choice verdict. Apollo 11. Aye, Captain. So let me change this. Now, keep in mind it is a lengthy program, but it's all the better for it. All right, so I just updated the string title. Please get comfortable and face forward, now! And that's an order. When you're ready, press one of the following to begin. I don't want to. Phone! Reset. Let's get the remote. Alright.
I believe that this nation should commit itself.
We're gonna learn something now, kids.
Achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive to accomplish.
I didn't have to use a gamepad last time. That's interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna do the cinematic version, just so so it doesn't take forever. In 1957, Soviet Russia launches Sputnik 1, the first man-made space object. In 1961, Russian Yuri Gagarin becomes the first man in space. For those 5 years, America was one step behind in the space race. In 1962, American President John F. Kennedy raises the stakes by announcing America's intentions to put a man on the moon. The following speech was delivered to the American people to support this endeavor.
No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense, if you will, the 50,000 years of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half a century. Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights and telephones and automobiles and airplanes became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin and television and nuclear power. And now, if America's new spacecraft succeeds in reaching Venus, we will have literally reached the stars before midnight tonight. This is a breathtaking pace, and such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. New ignorance, new problems, new dangers. Surely the opening vistas of space promise high costs and hardships, as well as high reward. So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. But this city of Houston, this state of Texas, this country of the United States was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them. For the eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon, and to the planets beyond. And we have vowed that we shall not see it governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom and peace. The exploration of space will go ahead, whether we join in it or not. And it is one of the great adventures of all time. Those who came before us made certain that this country rode the first waves of the Industrial Revolution, the first waves of modern invention, and the first wave of nuclear power. And this generation does not intend to founder in the backwash of the coming age of space. We mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. And its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win on the other side.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Date 16th July 1969, Kennedy Space Center.
I think the momentous, most memorable thing that I can recall about that particular day was the opportunity while my two friends here were being put into the spacecraft to stand alone by myself out there and look at the rocket and the quietness and see the sun come up and the waves rolling in and the evidence of the millions of people watching, but nothing specific and just so quiet, and to realize that indeed such a contrast was going to take place, all the frantic activity preparing the rocket, but it was so quiet up there for me personally, and that in a very few moments we were going to be departing in a great roar and off for a momentous event.
Wow. The size of it is just you underestimate just how big it actually is.
I thought we had a 90% chance of getting back safely to Earth on that flight, but only a 50-50 chance of making a successful landing on the first attempt. There's so many unknowns in that descending from lunar orbit down to the surface that had not been demonstrated yet by testing. It's a risk-reward equation, and you're able to accept a level of risk so long as it's commensurate with the reward that you will get by achieving the goal that you're after.
So surreal.
T-minus 1 minute, 35 seconds on the Apollo mission, the flight to land of the first men on the moon. All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. 1 minute, 25 seconds and counting. Our status board indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power at the 50-second mark.
Look at the labels and the detail of it all. Oh my goodness.
17 seconds, leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds.
On a board light there.
Approaching the 60-second mark on the Apollo 11 mission. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. We passed T-minus 60. 55 seconds and counting. Neil Armstrong just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete. We're on internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 40 seconds away from the Apollo 11 liftoff. All the second stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo.
Hell yeah.
Tower clear.
We got a roll program.
Neil Armstrong reporting the roll and pitch program, which puts Apollo 11 on proper heading.
300 feet, 400 feet. Wow.
Altitude's 2 miles.
Oh, 11 Houston, you're good at 1 minute.
Downrange 1 mile, altitude 3, 4 miles now. Velocity 2,195 feet per second.
11 Houston, thrust is go. All engines, you're looking good. Hi, Roger, you're loud and clear, Houston.
We're through the region of maximum dynamic pressure now.
11 Houston, your guidance is converged. You're looking good.
Set 8 miles downrange, 12 miles high. Velocity 4,000 feet per second.
Stand by for mode 1, Charlie. Mark, mode 1, Charlie. 1, Charlie.
Cliff Charlesworth taking a staging status.
This is Houston, you are go for staging. Tower's gone. Roger, tower. Board cutoff.
Inboard engines out.
I'm in board cutoff.
Oh, the pen. We have gravity. Or minus gravity.
Houston, be advised the visual is go today. This is Houston, roger out. Yeah, they finally gave me a window to look out.
Pencil or pen? Pencil. Earth orbit mission time elapsed 0245 minutes. Ooh. Looks like Africa. Maybe. Yeah, South Africa. Could be wrong.
I think certainly to go as far away as the moon and look back on the Earth certainly does affect your perspective. And then when you see it, tiny as your thumbnail held out in front of you at arm's length, that sort of gets your attention. A beautiful sight, tiny, pristine, blue and white, very fragile-looking object, shining like a beautiful little headlight out there in the black velvet of space. It does change your perspective. It makes you think that we have to take better care of this little fragile entity, because it is fragile.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Slightly less than 1 minute to ignition, and everything is go.
Roger, Apollo 11's go.
Ignition. We confirm ignition, and the thrust is go. Apollo 11, this is Houston at 1 minute. Trajectory and guidance look good, and the stage is good.
Apollo 11. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Around 3.5 minutes. You're still looking good. Your predicted cutoff
Maybe.
is right on the nominal.
Roger, Apollo 11's go. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second. Altitude 177 nautical miles.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are go at 5 minutes.
Roger, Apollo 11's go.
It could be the East Coast. There's the moon. Mission time elapsed 0316 minutes.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Your go for separation. Our system's recommendation is arm both spiral buses, over.
Okay, spiral B coming armed. My intent is to use bottle primary 1 as per the checklist, therefore I just turned day on.
Roger, we concur with the logic.
Now, if I choose interactive, it would have given me a chance to park this thing. But he does it instead. That's so...
Okay, we got the Eagle in view.
You have to line this up to that. But because this is long enough as it is without interactiveness, is why I left it as cinematic.
8 meters. 6. 5 meters. 3. 2 meters.
I believe that's a miss.
1 meter. And capture.
Okay.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
Roger, we've got the high gain locked on now, I believe, auto tracking now.
Okay, you're coming in.
Now that's America. You got Florida down there and
barely readable.
West Coast US there.
How is Neil? How are you reading, Mike?
Loud and clear now, Mike, and we understand that you are docked.
That's fine. Houston, we're ready for LEM ejection.
Roger, go for LEM ejection.
Thank you.
Apollo 11, this is Houston, over.
Roger, Houston, Apollo 11, go ahead.
Roger, could you give us some comments on how the transposition and docking went, over?
Yeah, I thought it went pretty well, Houston, although I expect I used more gas than I've been using in the simulator, except for using a little more gas, and I'd be interested in your numbers on that. Everything went nominally.
This is Houston, Roger, we copy.
Mission time allows 4 days, 4 hours, and 10 minutes. Yeah. I think we're going to the moon because it's in the nature of the human being. Oh, I missed the rest of that. Lunar orbit altitude 86.7 miles. The dark side of the moon. Great experience.
Eagle, Houston, the alignment and the initialization look good to us, over. Roger, thank you.
Yeah, there it is.
Eagle, Houston, would you have Columbia go to the high gain, yaw 0, pitch, -20, over? There you go, 1 minute till take. You guys take care. See you later. Apollo 11, Houston, we are go for undocking, over. Roger, understand. Roger, Eagle, undock. Roger, how does it look? Eagle has wings. Roger. Eagle, Houston, we see you on the steerable, over.
I do believe you got thrusters on board that vehicle. Okay, you got it. Blue native.
Roger, let us know when you're ready to copy. We have a DOI pad and a PDI pad, over.
Guidance says we're go. Coming up on 5 minutes to ignition. Gene Kranz getting a go, no-go for descent.
Okay, all flight controllers, I'm going around the horn. It's going to make your go, no-go.
The second game you get is to try and land this thing.
Give you another few seconds. We're going, fine. Okay, retro, go. Vital, go. Guide, go. Control, go. Self-com, go. Ginsey, go. Ecom, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, we're go to continue PDI.
As soon as somebody demonstrates that the art of flying settlers from our species of man will not be lacking on the moon and Jupiter, who would have believed that a huge ocean could be crossed more peacefully and safely than the narrow expanse of the Atlantic, the Baltic Sea, or the English Channel? Provide a ship or sails, adapt to the heavenly breeze, and there will be some who will not fear even that void of space. Yeah, that guy said it. Date 20th July 1969. Mission time elapsed 4 days, 6 hours, 41 minutes. Mere 66 years after the Wright brothers' first pad flight, astronauts Neil Armstrong and Saxtra landed on the moon.
I got good signal strength and blue.
Okay, you should have him now, Houston. Eagle, we got you now. It's looking good, over. Eagle, Houston, after yaw around, angled S-band pitch, -9er, yaw, +18.
Yeah, you're supposed to use this and the eyepiece to line it up.
Manual attitude control is good.
Roger, copy.
Altitude 4200.
Houston, you're a go for landing, over.
You could play this as a game, but again, I chose interactive.
1201. Roger, 1201 alarm. We're go, same type, we're go.
2,000 feet, into the ag, 47 degrees.
Roger.
37 degrees.
Eagle looking great, your go.
Altitude 1600. 1,400 feet, still looking very good.
Oh, my dog going off crazy again.
Roger, 1202, we copy it.
35 degrees. 35 degrees, 750, coming down to 23. 700 feet, 21 down, 33 degrees. 100 feet, down to 19. 540 feet, down to 30, down to 15. At 400 feet, down at 9. Gate forward. 1050 feet, down at 4. 30, lift the half down. They're tagged on horizontal velocity. 300 feet down, 3.5. 47 forward. On 1.5 down. 70.
So he's taking us down.
Got the shadow up there. 50 down at 2.5. 19 forward. Altitude, velocity, light. 8.5 down. 220 feet. 13 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. Within 60 feet. 6.5 down. 5.5 down. 9 forward. 20 feet. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 5%. 185. 75 feet. That's looking good.
We're going down more than we are going forward now, at least.
60 seconds. Lights on. Down 2.5.
We got wind.
Forward. Forward. 40 feet down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little. Down 1/2. 30 seconds. Forward. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. ATA at a descent. Mode control both auto. Descent engine command override off. Engine arm off. 413 is in. We copy you down, Eagle. Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
July 21st, 1969.
At the foot of the ladder. The limb footbeds are only depressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches. Although the surface appears to be very, very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Ground mass is very fine. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. As the surface is fine and powdery, I can pick it up loosely with my toe. It does adhere in fine layers, like powdered charcoal, to the sole and sides of my boot. I only go in a small fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, but I can see the footprints of my boots and the treads and the fine sandy particles. Yeah, this is Houston. We're copying. There seems to be no difficulty in moving around as we suspected. It's even perhaps easier than the simulations of 16G that we performed in various simulations on the ground. Absolutely no trouble to walk around.
Here, man from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon. July 1969 AD. We came in peace for all mankind. I know I should be commenting, but it kind of takes your breath away. Makes you speechless. And another game. You get to play around on the
The
moon.
President of the United States is in his office now and would like to say a few words to you. Over. That would be an honor. Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you... For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure they too join with America in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the Sea of
World,
Tranquility,
that's the world.
it inspires us to redouble our efforts to bring peace and tranquility to Earth. For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this Earth are truly one. One in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you will return safely to Earth.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here representing not only the United States, but men of peace of all nations, men with interest and a curiosity and men with a vision for the future. Honor for us to be able to participate here today.
And thank you very much, and I look forward, all of us look forward to seeing you on the Hornet on Thursday.
Tranquility Base, Houston.
Time to leave.
Roger, go ahead. Roger, our guidance recommendation is pings, and you're cleared for takeoff. Roger, understand. We're number one on the runway. Roger. Proceed. Beautiful. 26, 36 feet per second up. 5 pitch over. Very smooth. Balance come along.
Wow.
Very quiet ride. There's that one crater on there. Feet high, 80 feet per second vertical rise. Here you go, Houston, request manual start override.
No, I can't see it. It looks like a star. Oh, there it is. The red one.
2,600 feet altitude. Here you go, Houston, you're looking good to us.
Oof, crank neck. July 24th, 1969, 44 hours after leaving the lunar surface and at a speed of 36,000 feet per second, Apollo 11 hits Earth's atmosphere. Is there a van on the outside? Or is it just a satellite? I mean, I was trying to see where the moon was, but oh well.
Houston, we got the service module going by.
Roger, thank you. rotating just like it should be. Thrusters are firing.
nautical miles high, velocity 33,000 feet per second. Houston, we'll have you for about 3 more minutes through Redstone and then pick you up after blackout through Orion. Roger. Guidance reports Apollo 11 right down the middle of the corridor. And 11 Houston, you're going over the hill there shortly. You're looking mighty fine to us. See you later.
Look.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth. No single space project in this period will be more impressive to mankind or more important for the long-range exploration of space, and none will be so difficult or expensive to accomplish.
Oh yeah, we're seeing where we've been. We're not looking where we're going.
Apollo 11, Houston through Orion. Apollo 11, Houston, in the blind, airboss has a visual contact. Apollo 11, Houston, standing by for your disk reading, over. Apollo 11, this is Hornet, over. Apollo 1, this is Apollo 11, read the last core. Our position 1330, 16915. Aircraft reports visual with 3 full tubes. Condition of crew, over. Condition of crew, 3,500 feet on the way down. 11 and Hornet, copy. 11 Hornet, what's your splash down there, over? Okay, our splash down here is our warranty longitude, 1330, 16915. That's, Hornet, right up. Okay, Hornet, follow into their guide. All right, don't shoot, sir.
And there we have it. That's the Apollo 11 experience. Now you can go through the entire thing again and play the interactive, and it lets you play around and play some games. But it's long, as you saw, so I wanted to get through it as fast as possible. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, is there any other particular app that you want to go through? The space ones are the fun. They are pretty good. Whatever. Oh. Oh, it's using the game controller, not the... Alright. That's funny, FedEx. Against your wall. Alright, let's, since we have space on our minds, we'll do this one next.
Space station on Space to Ground 1.
Yeah, it contains this orientation. You are now aboard the...
Pressure down to 0.35 bars, falling to 0.2.
EV-1 moving towards the Quest airlock.
Airlock approaching vacuum.
Prepare to move Canadarm into position.
Canadarm in motion.
EV-2, we're 1 minute from egress. Time for last checks. Take a look at your gloves for us. Make sure there are no tears.
No tears.
Okay. Houston has visual contact on the helmet cam. Your heart rate and oxygen levels are on your chest if you want to check, EV-2. Readings look fine down here.
Come on out, buddy. Water's great.
Okay. Test run. Let's see you secure your tether. Grab hold of that clip. Fix it onto the yellow handrail. Okay, that's great, EV-2. Space Station Command, Houston here. We are ready to open the airlock.
Copy that, Houston. Airlock hatch is opening.
EV-2, your toolbox is attached to your waist belt. We are ready for you to move outside. Grab hold of the yellow handle. Pull yourself up. Give us a wave, EV-2. We're all looking up at you.
6 years of training was worth it for this, right?
Take it nice and easy. We want to keep your heart rate steady. Anything under 80 beats per minute is great. EV-2, readings down here are optimal. This is going to be a walk in the park for you.
It's okay. My heart rate was going nuts the first time. Hey, newbie. Great you could join me. Let me pull down those shades for you. Yeah, need a bit of sunblock up here. I'm sticking with you till we get to the arm. We figured you might need some company for the first section. We're headed just over this way.
Reach out in front of you and grab those yellow railings. Remember, pull the trigger on the hand controls to grip and pull yourself forward. Take some practice.
Reach up to the handle on your right. Don't worry, it'll all get a lot easier on the arm.
Yeah. Where am I going? Oh, here comes the arm.
Here she is. We're gonna let the crane take the strain. Wouldn't want to drag yourself all the way over on your own, right?
EV-2, EV-1 will snap you into the foot restraint once you're in place. Head towards the T-bar and grab on.
I'm on.
Okay, you're strapped in and ready to go. The camera's in the toolbox on your tether. It's a point and shoot. Nice and easy.
EV-1, let us know when you're clear.
Give me 5 seconds, and I'm out of the picture. Enjoy the ride, cowboy. Any problems, just holler, and I'll be over in about 45 minutes.
Station, Houston here. You are go to start Canadarm motion.
Motion commencing.
It was my call on the soundtrack. If you're more into the sound of silence, just tap the panel on your left arm to turn it off. I won't get offended. Oh, tap it again to turn it back on.
dome over Britain. Do you see it? Sunset in 1 minute.
Yep, right over there.
"40 seconds to motion stop. 30 seconds to motion stop. 20 seconds to motion stop. Just a few more seconds to destination.
Sunset in 10 seconds. Turning on ISS lights. Motion stop.
Nice landing, station. Okay, EV2. We're ready to disengage you from the arm once you're tethered up. Hook yourself onto the yellow grapple bar in front of you. EV2, look right. Continue pulling yourself along using the yellow handles.
Just like this? Okay.
Okay, that's more damage than we expected. Let's take some photos for now, EV2. We can make a call later on whether that needs to be replaced. Look down to find your tool.
Really?
Houston, we have debris incoming.
EV1, we copy. Station, prepare the airlock. We're in an abort situation. EV2, get back on the arm. Now.
Houston, EV2 is off structure. Repeat, EV2 is off.
Oh shit.
Houston, EV2 is off structure. Please copy. EV2 is loose.
Have a look at it and further.
Station has lost visual contact.
Houston, do you copy? Please confirm.
EV1, we copy. EV2, anti-rotation stabilizers are activated.
Houston, lights are down.
Station, turn on emergency lights.
Houston, we have lights on the ISS. I am too far away to assist EV2.
EV2, you have 1 minute of fuel in your jetpack. We need you to navigate back to the airlock using the hand control. To steer, just look in the direction you want to go. Now pull the trigger on your controller. Station, switch off all lights except those on the airlock for guidance. EV2, you are go to commence thruster firing.
Alright, buddy. You got plenty in the tank. You can do it. Take it nice and easy on those controls. Don't want you staying out here. Okay, focus.
I'm not sure where the airlock is. I think it's underneath. Oh yeah, I can see it now. I haven't made it last time. I get close, but I never get to the actual.
EV2, fuel down to 50%.
We actually make it this time. Hey, that's you.
EV2, fuel less than 20.
We have contact, Houston. EV2, airlock hatch is open. Welcome
Yay!
home.
We did it. Hell yeah. Yay! You did it. First time I did it on that. I normally end up wandering in space. And this is more of a documentary type thing. But it is fun. We just got to play around on it. Now we get to see the actual thing.
Please select Training, Mission, or Explorer mode.
We don't need to do we don't have to do that one. Oh yeah, we can do the Canada.
Mission Control to ISS. Please go to Node 3 for capsule docking. I say again, please go to Node 3 for capsule docking. Use your tablet to see where Node 3 is located. When you have the map up, you'll be able to select any module by pointing and touching it with your right index finger, and you'll immediately go there. Whether you use your hand controls or select it on the tablet, proceed to Node 3. The name of Node 3 is Tranquility. This is where oxygen generation, carbon dioxide removal, and water recovery is done on the ISS. If you haven't found it already, look around for the cupola. Depending on how you're oriented, you can probably find it below you. Without gravity, you can rotate yourself and turn head over heels to make yourself upside down relative to the station. Press up on your right thumbstick to rotate until the cupola is over your head. Then move yourself up and inside. The cupola is every astronaut's favorite location on the ISS because it has such a fantastic view of the Earth. Take a moment to see what home looks like from 250 miles above the surface. This is also a great spot to watch approaching spacecraft. We have an unmanned resupply mission ready to dock at the station. You'll need to commence manual docking. Initiate the docking procedure from your tablet by tapping on your selection with your finger.
Alright.
Approach the controls and we'll guide you through the procedure. Now that you're at the controls, you'll see monitors showing the view from your external cameras. The joysticks in front of you will control the Remote Manipulator System, or RMS, which is the main robotic arm.
That thing over there.
The RMS is attached to a platform called the Mobile Base System, or MBS. The translational joystick can move straight in any direction. In and out, left and right, up and down. You should be able to see both the capsule and the capture port on 2 monitors. Try moving the joysticks and see how the robotic arm responds. As long as you proceed slowly, things should be fine. You'll need to line up the latching end of the arm to the capsule docking port, and once you're connected, initiate capture. You should see the docking port highlighted on the capsule above you. move the arm to capture position and lock onto the port. You're doing pretty well, considering you're also going 17,000 miles an hour upside down. Looks like you're getting a... Now try again.
Oop.
And take it slowly this time.
Oh, we gotta connect to that then. I thought I was going to the one place. My bad.
Go ahead, ISS.
Okay.
Looks like you're getting a little too close there, ISS. Check your monitors. Whoa, you're cutting it too close. Whoa, you're cutting it too close. The next step is to move the capsule into position at the ISS hatch. The ship will latch onto the station automatically.
Okay then.
Slowly, ISS. Now try again, and take it slowly this time. ISS, please don't jeopardize a $100 million supply mission. Move the capsule to the hatch. You're almost there.
There you go. We got it.
Looks like you're getting a little too close there, ISS. Check those monitors. That wasn't the prettiest dock we've ever seen, ISS. Why don't you let us handle the next one? And when you return, be sure to put in for some more training time at Johnson's VR lab.
Oh, well. It's actually great fun! Hi, Frodo, thank you very much for joining us. This should be the... That's the bathroom. Ah, there you go.
Node 1 is also where we store all our food, so on the starboard side we've got all of our food containers, and then on the port side we have our drinks containers up here. Let's go find a cup of coffee. Now our coffee packet is filled with nice hot water. We just need a little plastic straw. Insert the straw, take the cap off, and drink.
Now I remember how to use this.
Russian wipes, which are a little bit coarse if you like the coarse type of toilet paper.
And I can never use tortillas as burgers. And
this sort of table is permanently deployed at this location here in the lab and is used as a restraint system in case we had to administer somebody's CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, and that of course would be a pretty bad medical emergency. It has a number of straps to restrain the patient. As you can imagine, in weightlessness you cannot just lie somebody on the floor, they will just float away, so you need to restrain them. I'm not going to deploy all the straps, but they're simple straps like this one. And I would like to show you how we can do CPR here in weightlessness. One option would be to try and use the standard position that you would use on the ground. And there are a number of restraints here that are actually meant for the helper if the helper chooses to use this technique. Another option here in weightlessness, I'm going to demonstrate it here on this bag, is to actually go upside down and push off the ceiling with your feet. And it actually works pretty well. It would be my favorite if I ever had to do it, hopefully not, but it would be something like this. Works pretty well. Nearby, we also have other emergency equipment. We have our AED. Is always ready to go with charged batteries. We periodically check that the batteries are still good and that it still works fine. And we also have the emergency medical treatment pack. It contains a number of life-saving items, from the intraosseous device starter kit that would be used to put an intraosseous device in your leg, and then with that we would be able to quickly inject some life-saving drugs that can help during CPR to restart the heart.
Oh, yeah.
And then in case the heart restarts and you need to help the patient breathe, there is a number of breathing support items that can be employed.
Very interesting.
This is one of two identical robotic workstations here on ISS. The other one is in the cupola. This is typically our backup workstation. From a robotic workstation, of course, you can fly the arm, which means that you can operate and control the SSRMS, the big robotic arm that is outside the station. We use it, for example, to capture visiting vehicles that bring us cargo, or to support extravehicular activities, or sometimes even to move a big thing like an entire module of the space station from one location to another. Recently, we used the arm to move PMM. Sometimes we fly it manually, especially for support of extravehicular activities or track and capture. And in this case, we use the hand controllers. This is the translational hand controller, so X-axis, Y-axis, Z-axis. And this is our rotational hand controller. Pitch, roll, and yaw. Of course, I can move the hand controllers and nothing happens right now because, as you can see here on the control page of the SSRMS, the arm is off. To give us situational awareness of what's going on outside, we have cameras, and we can route several cameras that are outside of the space station, mainly on the truss, to any one of these three monitors. Of course, now they're off. And to do camera routing, zooming in, zooming out, panning, tilting, we use this control panel. It also contains a lot of controls for the arm itself. For example, very important, the safing switch. If something is happening that is not supposed to, you can save the arm and everything stops.
Can't believe I missed it. There is tons of stuff around here for you. Like, we have pictures, pyramids. Like, every one of these have a picture to look at. And this is their gym.
Here we are in the U.S. laboratory. Again, this is a laboratory with science experience on all of the walls here. All sorts of stuff that we do. And one of the things we also do is we exercise. We have some exercise equipment on board the space station. We need to do that because we lose bone density and muscle mass while we're up here. And that's a result of not having to fight against gravity. So, how we keep ourselves in shape are with a bike, a treadmill, and a weightlifting machine. This is the bike. You notice the clipped pedals. So all you need to do is actually clip your feet in, and then you can start pedaling. You don't need a seat, because you don't sit down. Actually, I haven't sat down for 6 months now, so you don't need any type of seat. Just make sure you're held in with your pedals. You probably see that the bike bounces around a little bit. As I move it, it's not steady and held to the wall firmly. And the reason for that is the space station is pretty big. You saw that there's also solar arrays on the space station. If we start putting any forces into the space station, it's going to make those solar arrays bounce around a little bit. So to prevent that, the machines bounce around a little bit, move around a little bit, and that way we don't put any forces onto the structure of the spacecraft out to the solar arrays.
It looks like an incubator. I see. And there you go.
This is the inside of the crew quarters, and although it's located on the ceiling, because the floor is by my feet and the ceiling in the crew quarters is by my head, it doesn't feel like I'm sleeping on the ceiling at all. It just feels like I'm sleeping in any of the locations. Normal orientation, I guess you could say, on the International Space Station. In here, we sleep. This is where we get our change clothes. We do brush our teeth and shave and those kind of things. We also take a little sponge bath. We don't have a shower here on board the International Space Station, so we have to use like a sponge bath. And we also do some work. So we have I have 2 computers in here. One's more of a computer for connecting to the onboard systems, and particularly like email and
Windows XP.
We have a program called World Map, where we can see where we are over the Earth, managing all of our picture taking, and also our schedule is also on this computer, our timeline, and this other computer here is for accessing the internet on the ground. And it's sporadic and pretty slow at times. It's actually a nice capability to be able to get on the internet real time, send emails and receive emails from
family,
normal work email account. If I desire to do that, to maybe get on some online banking, if I need to do something like that. You could actually even buy a present if you needed to. Sleeping is done on the wall here in a sleeping bag. It's a very comfortable way to sleep once you get used to it. At first, it's can be rather difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually really comfortable. More comfortable than on Earth, for me at least. I sleep much better up here than I do in my own bed at home. And so even though you're floating, I guess because it takes a lot of the pressure off your body, it's actually rather comfortable. Some holes here for your arms. And I sleep just like this, and if I don't zip the sleeping bag up far enough, sometimes I float into the computer and it wakes me up, which isn't fun. So I try to get the sleeping bag zipped up far enough. Some people like to be kind of secured against the wall with bungees, so they feel like they're more in a bed. But I like sleeping just kind of floating here like this. Because I put my hands together, it seems more comfortable. But it's a great way to sleep. I get easily 6 to 7 hours sleep on a good night, but if we're really busy, sometimes less, unfortunately. But like I said, better than I do on Earth. What else are we doing here? We have a telephone. It's kind of like a Skype phone. It's voice over IP, basically just uses the computer, and as long as we have the proper satellite connection, we can call anyone on the Earth just using these Bose headsets and this microphone like this. Very very convenient. As far as clothes are concerned, we don't have a whole lot of space here, so all the clothing we use in 6 months is probably what you could fit in one large suitcase. A shirt generally lasts you about a month, pants maybe 2 months, underwear, anywhere from 3 to 5 days, socks about a month, and workout gear about a month. But it's really odd. For some reason, you don't feel like the clothes get that dirty. The environment's pretty nice up here, temperature, humidity-wise, so you don't really sweat in the clothing that you're wearing. And then you're not necessarily up against your body all the time because you're kind of floating inside of it. So it doesn't. I would never consider wearing a shirt or a pair of pants, shirt for a month or a pair of pants for 2 months at home, but. For whatever reason up here it doesn't seem too bad. Also have some books.
Fishing rod.
Nice to be able to read in space, something you don't really get to do on a shuttle mission. I got a couple books here, one by one of my personal heroes, Ernest Shackleton, about his endurance expedition to the Antarctic. Another one called The Long Walk, about a group of people that escaped from a prison camp and basically walked across the continent of Asia to get home. Also have some personal pictures up here, but I took them down for...
Yeah, I actually like it, like this.
This is an MWA, a maintenance work area. We have 2 of those. There is this one.
Like there's so much to explore.
Here's one sleep station right here. I'm going in right now. You can follow me if you want.
That's the ceiling, that's the floor.
So I'm inside. It's sort of like a little phone booth, but it's pretty comfy.
But yeah, it's... Got the mail room and there another airlock. Even though there's no up and down for them, it sure feels like it. Alright, so I think that's enough for today. We have fun. I'll probably try to do I'll probably try and do Thingamajig tomorrow. Alright, let's see if FedEx is on. I think he is. I think he's about to be... Yeah, he is. Okay, so...
Hit.
Looks like FedEx Squad is playing Fortnite. So let's go ahead and read his stream, shall we?
I was being deceived. I applied for a job. They phoned me up saying they want to interview me, only for them to email me saying the position's now only full. Oh, that was pretty shitty by them. That's pretty shitty.